or watching some type of YouTube video or going online and studying up on some type of website where they got different journals or, something that can go on and teach you something. And I feel like we don't utilize our time.
Yeah, you're right. Because, as me, in my situation, parent, 2 kids, fiance, dog. So,
dog.
So that's half a kid, they say, right? I think anything that I haven't done, it means that I didn't try hard enough. So I agree with you on that. You got to put out the work. I don't get the thing with complaining about it because, I always had the mentality is I'm going to go do it or I'm going to fail, trying.
Right.
It's just, I don't do well around complainers, Bryce. I really don't.
I remember, something that stick out for me when I remember talking to you. And I remember you said something that always stuck with me. I forgot if it's like a couple years ago or not, whatnot. But I remember you saying that you don't use any type of like, I want to say excuses. Like you don't let anything hold you back, no matter what it is. Like no matter if it's like racism, no matter if it's like prejudice, no matter what it is, you don't feel like that's going to hold you back because you have control of your destiny.
Yeah, you have to acknowledge that it exists, of course. Well, not going to be blind to it or oblivious, but you have to navigate around it. We know our situation that we're in, so go back to the drawing board, find a way to get around the obstacle. It sounds simple, but you have to do it, right?
When you really sit down and think about it, it really is simple.
Yeah.
Because there's always a different avenue for something.
Yeah.
Like all right, so if something like is impeding your path to doing what you want to do based on whatever it may be, like you said, go back to the drawing board and figure out, okay, is there a different alternative route that I can go to accomplish this? And a lot of times there are several different options.
Some may not be ideal, but if you want it bad enough, you're gonna get it.
I think we got to break the lazy stigma. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to not do shit. Like that's the easiest shit you can do. It's easy to not do shit. You know how easy it is to sit back and just say fuck it.
Yeah,
and just go back and just sit around and not want to do shit. Like,
I ain't gonna lie though. If I ever got to that point, it might be over. It might sound extreme, but
seriously,
I'm always the person seeking for the next opportunity.
Yeah,
and there's pros and cons with that, but I have to be doing something, progressing at something, whether it's health, education, finance, some goal. I have to have something.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And it's a fucking amazing feeling when you accomplish your goals.
Yeah.
That's one of the best feelings. It's like that sense of euphoria you get when you set out a goal and you accomplish that goal.
Yeah.
That's one of the best feelings you can ever experience as a human being. I want more people to experience that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Everybody, you see gifts in a lot of people, but they don't see them for themselves, man. I want to see everybody win, Bryce.
Yeah, same here, man.
Really do.
I feel you on that one.
Man.
Like Joe Rogan said it best for me when he said that when you're in a community and there's more successful people in that community, it's a better community for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got more successful people in a certain community, that opens up so many opportunities for other people in that community and makes that community thrive.
Damn.
That shit is deep, right?
Yeah.
And some shit certain shit you don't even think about. Like, damn, that is kind of like, damn, that's real.
I didn't even think about it.
That shit is real. So why would I want to hate on somebody else when like that person's success can ultimately help me get to my success?
Yeah. Have you ever had anyone blatantly hate on you? Like,
not that I know of.
That'd be crazy, right?
Yeah, not that I know of. I really can't say. Like, but I feel like though with me, I'm a big believer in karma.
Yeah.
And I feel like that I try to, like, my thing, and I treat life as simple as this. Like, I treat people how I want to be treated.
Yeah.
Like, literally, the golden rule of, that's basically any type of, like, religious study. Treat people how you want to be treated. The energy that you put in this universe, I feel like you're going to reciprocate later on. So I try to make sure that I show people love, I support. And no matter how I support, rather it's from afar, like if I go and share some shit, or if I actually physically can go and buy a product that they're selling, or, just mention it. Hey, yo, yeah, you're into this. Well, yo, you should go check out, this person's page. They're selling this product. I think you might enjoy. Just certain little shit like that, like moving behind the scenes. And I feel like that, I've been blessed with a lot of opportunities where like I've had on guests where I was able to meet and they was able to come on and talk, and I was able to talk to certain people and learn from them. And like, I know like if there's certain questions I have about certain things, I can call up a person right now and ask them, you know what I'm saying? And they can give me that information just based on experiences that I had with them in the past. So it's just it's just one of those things where like I try to treat people how I want to be treated. I try to support and, you know, any aspect that I can, you know, no matter how it is financially.
You're not looking for anything in return.
And at the same time, yeah, exactly. I'm not like looking for handouts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just making sure that I'm doing my part.
That's beautiful, man. Man, that's crazy. I think that's one thing, you know, networking. Excuse me, I clear my throat.
Yeah, go ahead.
Networking is an underrated, you know, aspect of getting to where you want to go. And that's something, you know, I continue to work at. I want to continue to improve. Yeah, it's a tool, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard to get to where you want to go without someone else helping you.
It's, you know, excuse me. The old saying is not what you know, but who you know.
Yep.
That shit is
100% true, man.
That shit is real. I'm like, man.
Or else you just be working extra hard trying to get to the same spot.
And with that saying, a lot of people could take it as like you got to kiss somebody's
ass. Yeah. You don't got.
That's not it. Yeah. Like if you treat somebody with respect, you know what I mean. That it's not ass kissing. Like if you know, like I go in, yo man, I seen you doing this. I appreciate what you're doing. Yo, that's real dope. You know what I mean?
You think people on the flip side, some people are like, oh, he must be looking for something.
Yeah, there's always somebody with that mentality.
You can't control that, though.
There's always somebody with that mentality. But that's taught, though.
Yeah,
that shit is taught.
Can't control that.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think about where that comes from, because I definitely have been guilty of that before.
You know, to be honest, I think it comes from the older generation.
I think so.
It's I can remember being told, you know, can't trust them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Or you just can't trust certain people.
Yeah, I think our community, man.
To a certain extent, you know, that is kind of true.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where I wish, what I plan on teaching my children if I ever have kids, is, you know, be cautious of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But go and learn that person yourself.
Right.
Don't just go in with a whole, I can't trust this person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be cautious. Definitely protect yourself. You know, I'm not going to tell you not to protect yourself. But if you see that you're getting good vibes from a person, then, you know, go ahead and open up to that person a little bit more.
Yeah. I'll say I've been thinking about that. I think a lot comes from the environment we were in, like, you know, growing up in inner cities. I'll speak for myself. It made me guarded at times because you gotta you kind of gotta be tough a little bit to, you know, navigate through this environment.
Yeah, that's a fact. You like, definitely had to have a thicker layer of skin.
Yeah.
But honestly, at the same time, that kind of builds character.
It does. There's pros and cons to that.
There's definitely pros and cons to it.
As I get more, you know, explore, get out more, I've had to learn to let my guard down a little bit. I have to turn that off.
Because you can miss a lot if you don't.
Yeah.
You can miss a lot. Now, you can definitely get fucked over, too, if you let your guard down too much.
Yeah.
But it's really letting your guard down amongst the wrong group of people.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, we was fortunate enough to have, like, a solid group.
Yeah.
Where, you know, we wasn't trying to fuck with each other over or nothing of that nature there. But you know, not everybody had our experiences growing up in the Niagara Falls.
Yeah, we had an interesting environment. You never know where things could have went, man. I was thinking back to that.
That's a fact. Yeah. Actually, you know, it's crazy. I remember we was at Nerlens. Shout out to Nerlens Corner Story.
That's
a throwback right there. A memorial. We was on Nerlens. I remember it was like late night. I remember we was just chilling in front of the store. We just came out of it. I remember, tell me if you remember this. I remember a dude walking up to us, and he was like, yo, do y'all know such and such? And we looked at each other, nah, we don't know him. Yeah, man, I just heard a bunch of niggas just jump my brother, man. If I found out it was y'all, I'm going to shoot y'all niggas.
Oh, I don't remember
you remember that?
No.
I remember that so vividly. Gosh. I remember what I was wearing, bro. I remember I was wearing a Sean John tan jumpsuit. I remember that to this day. I'm like, yo. I really could have had my life in right there off of some fucking, just because I'm standing in front of
identity.
Exactly.
Man.
Just little shit like that.
That happens a lot more than you think, too. people just be minding their own business.
Yeah, man. I remember the dude. I remember he saying, "Yo, yeah, if I find out it was y'all, I'm gonna come back here and kill y'all niggas." And he was walking away. He said, "Yeah, I'm gonna kiss the end of my 9 or some shit like that." He said. I remember that vividly.
Yo, I don't know, man. Some memories I had to repress. I ain't gonna lie from our environment, man. Not to say we had it the worst, but certain things you could deal without as a child. I think.
Yeah, yeah,
man.
But at the same time, man, that experience made me being more cautious.
Let's see
you ain't never catch me outside of a corner store late night again.
You know what time it was? Right, closing time or something.
Man, I'm done.
Yeah.
I ain't going to no store. No 10,
you ain't
11
walking
o'clock.
no more to the store.
I walk to the store now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I walk to the store.
Right.
But I'm keeping my head on the swivel.
See, that's the thing. Like, is that normal though? It's like you're in not like a war zone, but just an environment of chaos that you have to keep. That's the go back to the guarded thing. You have to keep up a guard, pay attention. Like, it's not, you can't just like put your headphones on, just chill, walk, and just go about your day.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
You want to trade it for anything?
It sucks. No, I would trade. I wish we could live in an environment where it should be a community where I should be able to walk outside and at late night or whatever, walk to the store and not have to worry about getting beat upside my head
just because
somebody else think it's a quick easy buck or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know.
I hate that feeling though. I do. I wish that goes back to want to help you. Why, man? I can't get. I don't know. I don't get it, but what can we do? Like us, like me and you.
I feel like we came out on the positive end of it, and I feel like
was it luck?
Some of it had to be luck.
That's the conversation I had with my brother.
Some of it had to be luck. Like we lucky to be alive today. We could have died that night.
You are right. We
could have literally died that night.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
A lot of situations, man, similar to that. Man.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about too. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Heavy, man.
But so some of it definitely is luck, and a lot of it as well is just gaining that knowledge.
Do you think we made a conscious decision to stay out of like that type of activity?
I believe so. But you think about it though, like when we was growing up, like for me, I never had a father myself, but I always had father figures, like your father, my uncle downstairs, like I had uncles and shit like that, and they always kept me in activities, where like your dad, like he got us into football, so we'd go and play cataract football or martial arts, or we was doing boxing, you know what I mean, down the street at our resource center. So it's like things like that. And I don't know, I just never really had the mentality of, I need to go and hit the block. I never. Yeah. We was never.
I think because we weren't really around that.
And we weren't in that position.
Yeah.
Like our parents weren't wealthy.
Yeah.
But they kept us fed, they kept us clothed, and they kept us in activities to keep us occupied. And plus, like, we like to play video games and shit.
Yeah. That really kept it. Yeah. Because if we traded video games for being out like on the street, like that could have, you can see how you can go down different paths.
Yeah,
it's kind of scary.
One of my best friends in the world went to elementary school with him and everything, and he used to come over to my house. We used to chill and we used to play basketball and clown around and shit like that. Look out for one another, and it's just kind of crazy to see how our paths differ.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he living that street life and shit like that, and it sucks. Man, but it kind of is.
You think it's easy to get them like to that path? Like I'm just trying to figure out. Is it your environment, or is it a conscious decision, or a combination of both?
It's a common. I think more so, if I had to lean on it, is more so your environment.
Yeah, I can see that.
More so your environment and the culture that you grew up in. Because if like that's what you're in and that's what you see all day, every day, then that's what you're most likely going to replicate.
Wow, I really didn't even think about that. We were lucky. It is luck. Our street, because if you put us a few blocks over, you never know what happens.
Seriously, we're right here.
Yeah,
like we're right there, 13th Street, and then like all the action was going down on like 9th and 10th and shit like that. And it's like shit. Like we are literally 4 blocks over from that shit.
Wow.
But we never got caught up in. And there's some shit that we kind of
We
somewhat got
could
caught up
have
in.
got caught up in some
Right.
crazy stuff.
Right. You know what I mean? There's a couple of instances where it's like, well, fuck, and I missed out on the one adventure. What was that, on 9th Street?
Yeah,
That
man.
y'all had?
I got some scars from situations we don't
Yeah.
speak about. You don't know about